From the time we are a baby, we are influenced and our perspective on life shaped. Our outlook and who we become will be dependent on many things: culture, economic group, ability, and of course our own individuality. Unfortunately, more often than not, all the external influences take precedence over our own uniqueness. Depending on where we are from, we will be bombarded with the perfect aesthetic that we should aspire to through marketing techniques, influential public figures, and peer pressure. It's a proven fact that if you take anyone and dress them up and market them as an expert on a particular subject, a minister or religious leader, or even as someone famous, people listen to them, not because they have checked their credentials or their talent or ability, but simply because they have been presented in this way. That's how easily we can be manipulated. So take multi-million-dollar marketing campaigns where mass groups are influenced, and that is where you will find the misconceptions of society. As a baby, we are a blank canvas, and of course there is plenty that goes onto that canvas that is beneficial towards becoming a successful adult, but a lot of what we are conditioned with does not serve us. Like religion, I believe that people should be left to their own devices to find out what path, if any, they want to follow. And of course, body image. In a survey, 97% of women said there is something that they want to change about their image. That is a whopping figure. Although I don't subscribe to all the dieting nonsense, I'd be lying if I said at times I don't look at myself and feel fat, or that I don't fit the aesthetic standard that should be strived to, or lament that a particular outfit wouldn't look good on someone who isn't stick thin. I can dismiss it because having PDA, part of it means I won't be told how I have to look. This is a rare example of perhaps when being that way has a positive. I also have control over being fatter or thinner, so I tell myself if at some point the desire or need to be thinner is stronger than my desire to eat what I wish, I have the power to decide to do it. The majority of females I know, and indeed some males, worry about their weight to some degree, trying different diets, pushing their boundaries to exercise harder and denying themselves simple pleasures, or feeling guilty when they indulge. God knows we have enough crap in life to get our head around without worrying about a cream bun. Now, I'm not talking here about people with eating disorders, I'm talking about most regular people. But what if the media marketed a larger figure as being that to aspire to? Would we all be queuing up to buy as many delicious delights as we could stomach? I believe yes we would, because again, not talking about people who are overweight in a way that damages their health. Being a size 16 instead of being a size 10 does not make you any more healthier medically. It's conditioning that tells us it's better to be thinner, and it's not true. I've spoken before about the power of the mind. If it can physically create pain, then it sure can convince you of anything that has been programmed into it. Then there's giraffophobia, the fear of aging. Not a very commonly heard phobia, surprising since almost every person has it to some extent. When's the last time you heard someone say, "I can't wait to get old"? It's something that most try to delay, even going to extreme lengths to do so. Look at how popular plastic surgery is, and if you watch or read about some of the procedures, it's horrific. It's not just us average people who constantly feel that they have to live up to the young pin illusion of beauty. Celebrities who have reached the heights of success are still never happy. They have surgeries, try all kinds of beauty regimes like placenta facials, the vampire facial amongst others. But if you have used an anti-aging cream, then you have on some level said, "I don't want to age." I have a fear of aging and I'm pretty upfront about it. I hate looking in the mirror and seeing the colour of my skin change, the grey hairs, a wrinkle, or my dreaded jowls. But I won't ever get work done because for me it's not the aesthetic. It's the realisation that every grey hair or wrinkle reminds me that it's one day less I have on this earth to do the things I want to do or to be with the ones I love. And that scares me. No matter how young we can make ourselves look, it doesn't change the fact that we are the age we are. It's just deceiving oneself. Every human body has an expiry date, no matter how we look. We may not be able to turn back the clock, but we can look at it from a different perspective. The aesthetics we are programmed with doesn't glamorise aging or encourage age-positive thinking. Why can't we see women of a certain age not desperately buying creams but enjoying her body as it is? Your body is not something that needs an image, it's a vessel in which to have a life experience. And how can that be your best life if you can't take a day off from the gym or enjoy that slice of cake? Don't waste your time trying to be perfect or undo the aging process. You are trying to attain the unattainable. Value yourself enough to trust that anyone who matters will see that beauty is only skin deep.